Good evening. This is chapter 14, The Effortless Way. The principle of least action governs everything in physics, from the path of a planet to the path of a pulse of light. Least action is the minimum of energy multiplied by the minimum of time. Therefore, in moving from your present state to the state desired, you must use the minimum of energy and take the shortest possible time. Your journey from one state of consciousness to another is a psychological one. So, to make the journey, you must employ the psychological equivalent of least action, and the psychological equivalent is mere assumption. The day you fully realize the power of assumption, you discover that it works in complete conformity with this principle. It works by means of attention minus effort. Thus, with least action through an assumption, you hurry without haste and reach your goal without effort. Because creation is finished, what you desire already exists. It is excluded from view because you can see only the contents of your own consciousness. It is the function of an assumption to call back the excluded view and restore full vision. It is not the world, but your assumptions that change. So when you change what you believe, nothing outside of you is actually changing. You're just seeing things in a different way. An assumption brings the invisible into sight. It is nothing more nor less than seeing with the eye of God, i.e., imagination. For the Lord seeth not as a man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. The heart is the primary organ of sense, hence the first cause of experience. When you look on the heart, you are looking at your assumptions. Assumptions determine your experience. Watch your assumption with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Assumptions have the power of objective realization. Every event in the visible world is the result of an assumption or an idea in the unseen world. So a thought. Everything was once a thought before it became a real thing. The present moment is all important, for it is only in the present moment that our assumptions can be controlled. The future must become the present in your mind if you would wisely operate the law of assumption. The future becomes the present when you imagine that you already are what you will be when your assumption is fulfilled. Be still, least action, and know that you are that which you desire to be. The end of longing should be being. Translate your dream into being. Perpetual construction of future states without the consciousness of already being them, that is, picturing your desire without actually assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, is the fallacy and mirage of mankind. It is simply futile daydreaming. It's pointless to imagine, to have all these beliefs and ideas and to do nothing with them, to let them waste away, especially when you're choosing to hold on to instead these feelings that are only bringing you down. They're only energetically, they're bringing you down. So he's saying that, it's the biggest waste of, no pressure, but it's the biggest sin really to do nothing with the things that you imagine in your mind. Your imagination is powerful, and it serves the purpose of giving you ideas and inspiration and things to want so that you have things to go after, so that you become them. It makes no sense to want things and to dream and have dreams and things and then do nothing with them. Then it's, like he said, it's just daydreaming and it means nothing. It's a waste. And remember, he said not to waste. To waste is to squander. To spend is to squander. To waste. This whole chapter is saying that the fastest way, the easiest way, the way of least action, least effort, is to just be it. Instead of thinking about how you're going to get there, instead of letting it go to waste in your mind, you have to just be it. Bring it from the future, bring it from some point in time into right now. Don't think of it as something that's separate from you, that's that it'll happen one day or something, but there's no gap in consciousness. You have to bring it to you right now. You have to be it now. But we know that already. He says that throughout the whole book. And because creation is finished, what you desire already exists. So, like I said, whenever you choose to believe something new, when you change your own mind, nothing new is just appearing before you. You're just seeing things differently. And that's how you'll know what to do and how to get there, is because because everything's already finished for you. You're just seeing things in a different way, and now you're going to see what you weren't seeing before when you were being a different person. You had these different beliefs, and that made you, see the world in the way that you did up until you chose to think something different. So thus the importance of present moment awareness, the importance of paying attention to your thoughts and your feelings and your reactions to life, as he says, your reactions to the world around you, to other people, to situations. All of these things, this is how you do the work, is by changing them in real time, by being present, by being there, mentally when it happens, and changing it in that moment. I don't know if anyone's watched Joe Dispenza at all, but I've done his meditations like forever ago when I first found him. And in them, he walks you through this meditation where he sort of sets the scene for when you're going to feel this old version of yourself, or you're going to feel these negative things or whatever. He lists some things that happen that bring up those feelings, a breakup, whatever it is for you. He'll bring it up, and then he tells you in that moment when you become aware of that feeling, he says change. So you change that feeling, you be aware of it, and then you change it. But when you are aware of that feeling, when you're aware of having this sadness or resentment or anger or anxiety, whatever it is that's not a positive, good, high vibrational feeling, good energy, and you're choosing to let it sit there, you're aware of being unhappy, you're aware that it hurts, and you're letting it sit there. You're not choosing to change it. You're not trying to change or be, the opposite. You're not trying to be happy or healthy or anything about it. I mean, that's the same as daydreaming. That's the same as having an imagination and doing nothing with it. It's a waste. And not only that, but it's actually worse almost. You're literally killing yourself. You're choosing to make yourself hurt more by remembering these things. Remembering them in the way that you do remember them. So choose to remember them in a way that's, look at it as a lesson. See it as a situation and not something that you were a victim of. Learn from the things that have happened to you. Learn from the things that people say to you, especially the things that keep showing up in your life, the same people, the same situations, the same feelings and thoughts. They're happening because there's something there that you're not seeing, that you're not paying attention to, and that you're not learning from. So be present so that you can catch that and change it. Be in control of your life, be in control of your thoughts and your feelings, and change it. You have the power to change it. The fact that you even notice that you're feeling that, that's amazing. That's a gift. And it's been given to you because you need to use it. Use it or lose it, Be sad, be sick and depressed or whatever it is, have disease in your body. Or be happy and be healthy, be wealthy, be abundant, be loving. All these, there's no reason to be unhappy or sick when you have awareness, when you know that you're in that state. That's the biggest thing that you can do, is be aware of it. And the second part of that is changing it, because you have that awareness to change it. So you have to do something, or else you're wasting away. You're wasting your time, and therefore you're wasting away. I'm going to leave it there. That was chapter 14. The effortless way, path of least action. I know this helped. I know some people needed to hear this. So do the work, do the mental work, because that's going to put you ahead of, it's just going to put you ahead. You're going to, that's just where you need to be. That's where you want to be, is ahead, is up high. So be there, do the work. Otherwise you're wasting your time. And I say that with love. I'm not singling anyone out or anything. I say it with love, and I want you to be happy and healthy, and I just want the best for you. So please do the work, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I will see you next time for chapter 15. Bye.